Hey, what's up YouTube? Down in the Smartphone Guy coming back at you with another video, and today we're going to take a look at another pair of Bluetooth headphones. These are from a company called Lucid Audio, and Lucid Audio is a little bit different kind of Bluetooth headphone company because they focus specifically on a different market. The market they're looking at are people that are hard of hearing or people that just want to be able to control ambient noise coming into their ears. So these are audio enhancing headphones, and what I mean by that, or maybe ambient noise enhancing headphones is the best way to say that, because I've reviewed a ton of headphones that are the opposite, which are active noise canceling headphones that actually try to do the complete opposite, which is to cancel out outside noise, whereas these are actually trying to enhance it. So I find these to be really good for situations where like for instance, I go for a walk with my daughter and I want to be able to hear what she's saying and talking to me while I'm also maybe listening to a podcast or music. Typically for me it's podcasts, but they've been awesome for that. Or like if you're doing little household chores where you want to be able to hear what's going on around you, they've been awesome for that as well, while also listening to music. So kind of an interesting concept, something I had never really thought of or heard of, but when I saw them I definitely wanted to try them out. So I want to talk about whether these things are worth it, because they are not cheap headphones. So these are $100 for one version of them, and then the version I have is $130. So the version that I have, and let's go ahead and talk about what they come with. This is what kind of sets these apart, is that these come with this little streamer. So what this does is you're going to connect this to any kind of speaker, doesn't matter what it is. Typically what you're probably going to connect it to is a TV, and when you connect that to the TV and plug it in with a audio cable, you'll have the ability to actually turn whatever speaker you have into a Bluetooth receiver. So you can turn your TV into a Bluetooth TV even if it doesn't have it, which is a pretty fantastic option. So that's the difference between the $130 version and the other versions, the $100 version. So in the box that you get, it comes with a ton of extra tips. So there's memory foam tips and then also sportier tips. I have found the sporty tips to be just absolutely terrible, and I would never use them because they make the sound quality on the headphones sound terrible. So I would definitely go with the memory foam tips, at least for me, because the sound quality is 100 times better with those in them. And then it comes with a little carrying bag, just a little vinyl pouch there, nothing fancy. But in this little accessory kit, you get quite a few things. So one would be a cable that if your TV does not have an actual headphone jack but has audio video inputs, you can use this one. And then you get a typical 3.5 to 3.5 headphone auxiliary cable there. You get two micro USB cables. One of them is going to be for the little streamer pod there, and then the other one being for actually charging the headphones. And then you also get the two actual wall bricks. So one of them, of course, being for the headphones, the other one being for this guy, so you can keep it continuously plugged in, so your TV is always a Bluetooth receiver. So with that being said, let's talk about obviously the key features of headphones and whether these things are worth it for that reason. So obviously, I think they do a fantastic job of controlling ambient noise. They actually have separate controls. So on the left-hand side, my left, they have controls for controlling ambient noise. So that's going to be the volume up and down for ambient noise. And on this side, on the right-hand side for me, I said that backwards. These are the controls for the actual headphones, and then these are the ambient noise controls. So these ones are going to control your outside noise, whereas these control the volume of whatever you're listening to, so podcast, music, whatever it is, video. So they have controls for both, which is kind of cool. So you can do those simultaneously. So in terms of sound quality, I'm going to give these like a 4.2 out of 5. I definitely don't think these are the best sound quality headphones. Their focus, I think, is more on trying to actually do a good job of taking in that ambient noise that you want. So for that, I give them 2 thumbs up. But for sound quality, they're like a thumb and a half. I don't know, like a thumb and a half. Because The sound quality is good, but not great. Definitely headphones that sound better. But overall, I think for the average listener, I think you're going to find the sound quality to be just fine. But for me, I've listened to some professional headphones. There are definitely ones out there that sound better. So I will mention also that it's important that you probably use the ear foam tips, the memory foam tips, mainly because they do a much better job with the sound than the sportier ones, because the sportier ones honestly sound quite terrible in my opinion. They really take away the richness of the sound quality of these headphones offer. So with that being said, number two, second area that I think is super important would be the battery life. So battery life out of these is 12 hours. It's a little bit less than some other headphones in the same class. So you can get some with like 20 hours. These are 12. So that's not bad. I found myself needing to charge them every about 3 or 4 days, depending on how much I was using them. But that's not too bad. If you're somebody who, maybe like a truck driver or somebody that wants to be able to hear outside noise, that actually might be a good use for these. But in that case, obviously, you're probably going to have to charge them, every day or two. So then the third area that is important, I think, with headphones like this is the call quality. And for that, I think they're really good. Call quality on these has been fantastic. Person on the other end has had no issues hearing me. They did hear a little bit of outside noise, so like, if my kids were playing next to me in the room next to me, they could hear them, but it was definitely my voice that they were picking up a lot more. So call quality, I give a thumbs up for sure for that. So with that being said, are these worth it? Well, to you, do you need to hear ambient noise? Are there situations where it's important to be able to hear outside noise? Then maybe these are an excellent option for you. But for me, I've really enjoyed them. I've really especially enjoyed them, like I said, for going on walks with my daughter, doing chores around the house. That's the use I've found them to be best for. But yeah, so there are some sacrifices here, but overall, I think that they are a nice pair of headphones. And like I said, if you need to hear the outside noise, these could be the ones for you. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.